This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Bigsby. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Latu there to bring him down. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Bigsby. And trying some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
This just shows why you can't count on just one. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will get into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, L.A.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
Slot man in motion left. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, here's Bigsby. That has a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
That one is caught beyond the timeline. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
One quarter. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run with Bigsby.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's a 41-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Bigsby. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Running with authority, pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
How about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Back to throw. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one taken in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Rams add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Richardson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Richardson going to look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Throwing, Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
He'll look to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll look to throw. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A run. It's Bigsby. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Latu there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. That is Ferguson in motion. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. The speed on display. He's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Richardson to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bigsby. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense...
This one intercepted. He gets free. Still going. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down in longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Tight end on the move left. From the gun, here's Bigsby. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. The motion man is Nakua. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On the return is Gould. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. Whoa! And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point is good. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts cut into the lead a little bit.